The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, and by my side is Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to 2K Sports, the NBA season wrapping up, and you can just feel the anticipation for the playoffs. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And taking a look here at the Timberwolves, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. Regular season winding down, the playoffs approaching for some teams at least. What's the difference in a locker room between a team that knows it's going to the playoffs and another that's almost on vacation?
Well, no question, the playoffs are where you want to be, Ernie. For teams on the outside looking in, it could be demoralizing. You have to find ways to stay motivated and embrace the spoiler role. Only missed the playoffs twice, but it never felt right. That's not the same as optimism and excitement.
And you know the thing about this job, we know we're in the playoffs.
Every day, 40 days and 40 nights, baby.
Oh, you got that right. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And now it's time to meet your starters. Target center, are you ready? At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 33, Thaddeus Young. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 20, Iman Shumpert. Starting at guard, 6'4", from Spain, number 9, Ricky Rubio. Standing at center, 6'11", out of Montenegro, number 14, the Godfather, Nikola Ikovic. The head coach of your home team, this is Lincoln Sunday.
Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Look at Oklahoma City. They're among the league's powerhouse teams, presently in second place. In the West.
Well, anything less than the kind of success that they've had this season would have been a major disappointment for this team and its fans. I mean, that's never become an issue with them. I mean, they're rolling.
How about steamrolling, Steve? I mean, this season has been one where they've gathered a nice bit of momentum as we move towards the postseason, and they're going to be very dangerous come that time.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Adams in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Westbrook. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. And the shot is good.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Well, certainly a story here at the Target Center is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building. Split 50-50 between the team and the city of Minneapolis, and that's great news for Timberwolves fans.
Oh, get it! Oh,
watch out now.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
The drive by Rubio. There's the bucket. Good.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
Well, Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook dishes to Adams. Here's Durant. Misses off the right iron.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Now let's go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Brooks.
He acknowledged that it hasn't been easy facing this team. Despite their record in the season series, he told me they're one of the scariest offenses we'll face. Very explosive. We can't allow ourselves to get complacent because the way they score, you can be up 1 minute and down double digits the next. He's keeping his players ready, guys. We'll see how they do.
All right, Doris, thanks. And it seems they have planned wisely for a matchup like this against a team that scores so proficiently.
Well, you can't just ignore the firepower they've got. I mean, you've got to plan for it. You know, map out a strategy, get guys shots, and see if you can get your team some momentum.
Well, if you don't do that, Steve, then you'll get burned. I mean, it sounds like they're prepared for the challenge, though.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. Pass to Waiters. Here's Durant. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Rubio outside. Shumpert a screen on Westbrook. Out to Shumpert. Plenty of space. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
The shot is off.
Yeah, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
That bucket in no time at all. Wiggins has got his first 2 points. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Iman Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul prone early in his career, but he's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
And Shumpert, fantastic athlete, great quickness and leaping ability.
Yeah, he's rebounded very well from his ACL injury, and he's got a nice handle to go along with good passing ability. A lot of upside remaining in his game.
Rubio, the pass to Young. Off target from outside.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Steven Adams from New Zealand, the first Kiwi club ever drafted in the first round.
And Kevin, he played rugby growing up. He says that it helped him prepare for the physicality of playing inside.
And one thing I like about Adams, and maybe it's the rugby background, he plays with so much aggression, but always keeps an even keel. He's the one who sort of initiates contact, and he becomes an irritant with his opponent, but he never retaliates, and that's real toughness.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Boy, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now, here's Rubio, averaging 9 points per contest. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And that one's good.
Boy, you look at Steven Adams, he's got an impressive frame. You forget that he's only 21 years old. So he's got room to grow and to get stronger, both when you consider skill development and his physicality. He could really be one of the most imposing big men in the league for a long time going forward.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And you guys remember that game. They got to the free throw line repeatedly with their aggressive play. And getting all those easy points at the foul line was the difference.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jordan Crawford's checked in for Shumpert. And Brooks subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And if your ball handlers and big men, Clark, can draw contact and sink those free throws, baby, you're all set.
That's always a game within the game, Kevin. Consistently getting to the free throw line and knocking them down.
And the shot is good. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game. And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Can't get it to go. Good defensive work there by Young. Now here's Wiggins. He's covered by Westbrook. And Pekovic kicks to Brooks. Crawford drives in. 6 on the shot clock. Into Pekovic. No luck. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Durant the pass to Adams. Westbrook against Brooks. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Off the pick. Here's Crawford. Right now averaging 5 points a game. For 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And Ibaka slams it in. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over. You look at the Thunder, they're really the epitome of patience, the build through the draft model, constructing a contender with consistency and just a solid approach every day. That's why they are year in and year out so tough to handle.
Westbrook with it, guarded now by Aaron Brooks. It's tipped. Young with the steal. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target from 3-point range. And for the Thunder and their success, of course, not just predicated on top picks, but Clark, you've always talked about this, the right kind of top picks.
The fit is so important. They've had great success with their picks. There's no denying that, and it's not easy to make that happen. But they've got a tremendous front office that does their homework, knows what they want in terms of talent and character and fit. And then you've got to give a little nod to luck and fortune here. I mean, not all of it. I mean, some of it, you know, it's not always all science. There's a little art involved in this thing too, but they've got quality people making good decisions, and it's paying off on the court.
Here's Jackson, and again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
And good on the basket. Book it. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, I mean, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Yeah, back and forth start for sure. This game is setting up to be awfully competitive.
Good. Perkins got his first points in this one. The Timberwolves trail. Brooks dishes to Crawford. Brooks against Jackson. And Brooks. Here we go. No good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Lamb kicks to Durant. Shoots from the right block. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Brooks outside. Pass to Crawford. Here's Muhammad. It's good from long range. Muhammad's got 5 men.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Jackson kicks to Perkins. And stolen by Jang. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. But Timberwolves on top, up 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Well, the other thing they've done well is getting after shooters. They've closed out well, and they've really blocked a lot of shots in the half.
Minnesota in the lead. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Haywyre as the second quarter gets going. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant is out there with Perkins. Then there's Reggie Jackson. There's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Morrow in at the 3 slot.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Lamb passes to Durant. Rubio against Jackson. And Durant, here we go. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Levine. Rebounded by Lamb.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop. Well, you look at Jeremy Lamb, physically 6'5", almost a 7-foot wingspan. Jumps well. He's got all the tools to be special at both ends of the floor.
Lets it go with the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Thunder trailing by 7. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Brick. Doris, over to you.
Well, you have to admire Dion Waiters' confidence as he feels he's going to be the next great shooting guard. Not shy to proclaim himself as the next in line. Waiters saying, I really believe that I'll eventually be the best shooting guard in the NBA. This year, I'm going to show a lot of people who doubted me and still doubt me. I'm going to show them. Can't wait to watch, guys.
Well, Doris, confidence so key in this league. Thanks.
And for Lamb, really the only physical knock is that he needs to continue to get stronger, get friendly in that weight room. He's still under 200 pounds, and his high center of gravity means he can tend to get pushed around a little bit, but that's nothing that strength won't eliminate. So the weight room has to be his friend.
Westbrook can't get it to go. From deep, Morrow, that's good. Morrow's got his first 3 points of the game.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And it's Rubio penetrating. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And Jeremy Lamb, Steve, sort of a late bloomer. He didn't become a starter until his senior year, in fact, in high school.
Yeah, he was lightly regarded, and even in his 2 seasons at UConn, he battled inconsistency at times, but, you know, a solid start to his NBA career. Good size and length and shooting ability.
Minnesota with the rebound. Mirotic just got his 3rd rebound on the night. This one for 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also, unfortunately, in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, you know, that's to be expected, but it's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
And the Thunder making a change here. Waiters is checked in. Levine kicks to Rubio. Takes a 3. kept alive Minnesota. Mirotic. And it's blocked by Adams. The dive for the ball. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Out left to the wing. Now here is Mirotic. Not a lot of room. And Muhammad gets it to go.
Well, they've settled into a pretty nice groove here offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they picked up the pace shooting the ball. I mean, the field goal percentage upwards of 50% now.
Good. And that's 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Rubio outside. Now the pass to Levine. Down low. It's deflected. It's stolen by Ibaka. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Adams dishes to Waiters. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
For 3.
Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Pelicans.
Yeah, they look totally disjointed. And sometimes you have a night like that. Nothing goes in the basket. It's just pure frustration.
Well, you can call it any number of things, Steve. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, dysfunctional. Any of those would fit. Gorgui Dieng, a Senegalese big man, of course won a national title at Louisville and was really the anchor of that team's championship defense.
And Dieng, not just a shot blocker defensively, he also grabs steals and takes charges. Very smart defensive player who helps in a lot of ways.
And Dieng, the former MVP of the Basketball Without Borders camp in South Africa, came to the U.S. as a slender prospect and has added over 50 pounds of muscle since his days at Louisville.
That's exactly right, but he's retained his quickness and athleticism while adding that muscle. That's the big thing. Plays with a really good motor. I'd love to see the fruits of his labor paying off.
There's the pick. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Shot clock at 6, and he's able to get it back. The Thunder have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. No good on the free throw.
When you face the Oklahoma City Thunder, one of the things defensively that you have to prioritize is keeping them out of transition. This team is long and athletic, and if they get out in the open court, you're in big trouble.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Dieng. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. The runner. Here's Pekovic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Pekovic has got 6 points.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there.
And the Thunder in the half court, more of a jump shooting team.
And sometimes that can be a backhanded compliment. When you look at their roster, Durant, Westbrook, Ibaka, even Reggie Jackson, you know, all pretty good from mid-range. So they spread you out, and then, of course, Durant's jump shot is pretty much unguardable.
Minnesota leading by 5. Now Rubio. 7 points in the game. To the right side. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target with his 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
And Shumpert kicks to Rubio. Wiggins with it, averaging 10 points per contest. Here's Young. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one. Thaddeus Young is a left-hander out of Georgia Tech. Only played 1 year in college and has really rounded into a nice pro. He's a very unique player. He's a face-up, slashing power forward with a lightning-quick first step. And he's really hard to keep in front.
that one is off. And Thaddeus Young able to outquick most of his opponents, especially Steve in transition.
Yeah, nice spin move getting to the rim and a creative finisher in close. He's got the hook, the scoop, the floater. And this guy's dangerous in a lot of different ways.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City.
The main thing there was that he got them a 2-possession lead despite the one miss.
Here's Waiters. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
And Rubio kicks to Shumpert. Blocked. Outside Durant and the Thunder pushing it up now. Adams' shot is off.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Rubio outside. And he gets it to go. Rubio's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
It's Westbrook with the drive. That one rolling around and rims out.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
And that one's good. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, after a first quarter where they really struggled from long range, they've stayed a little bit closer to the basket now here in the second.
And see, that's a nice adjustment. I mean, even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you have to try something different to jumpstart your offense, and being balanced in your approach is oftentimes a good thing. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Here's Rubio. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Waiters gets a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Waiters got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Outside Shumpert. Wiggins sets a screen for Shumpert. Pekovic with a screen on Waiters. Shumpert against Waiters. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Perkins, he's checked in for Adams. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Jackson in for Russell Westbrook. Oklahoma City's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Young against Durant. Jackson kicks to Lamb. And the Thunder, another 3.
That's far too to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
And Rubio kicks to Young. Back to Rubio. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Durant for 3. And he hits the buzzer beater.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Thunder lead by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Scott, you faced an early deficit. What changed the momentum?
Well, we started defending. I think when we defend, we're a very good team. When we don't, we're average.
Coach, thank you so much. Guys, back to you at the table.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
It didn't take long to see what kind of game he was going to have today. He came out very aggressively and had a terrific first half.
You know, you look at his shot chart, it's all graped up. I mean, he's right at the rim. He's driving the lane again and again.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Mirotic is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then it's Brooks. And it's Pekovic in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders. Brooks with the bucket. And here is Waiters. From 11 feet away. And he gets it to go. Waiters got the lead, back up to 5 now for Oklahoma City. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. From long range or short, small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. Kevin Durant third.
And that tells you about those players' ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of shooting percentage.
But you also have to have an excellent outside shot, and all of them do it. Small forward, you have to be reliable from the perimeter as well.
Dion Waiters, a terrific scoring combo guard. He tantalizes you with that talent, that blend of ball handling, shooting, athleticism. Boy, he has a ton of potential.
Brooks, the pass to Wiggins. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Waiters. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And now a look at where Kevin Durant sits in the rankings. Tops in scoring, 3rd in shooting percentage. He's in the top 10 in steals per game as well. So this is a guy who you have to be aware of when you've got the ball in your hands.
And Steve, we really can't gloss over his ranking as the top scorer in the NBA. I mean, he's the one guy you don't want to see coming out of the opposing locker room.
Muhammad, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dean comes in for Brooks.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Outside Durant, launches it. They get it again. Here's Ibaka. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Another miss by Minnesota. And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they liked it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it's a collaborative style, and really a credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input. You know, engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers. And he's got some great team leaders, too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style. Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Minnesota making some changes. Zhang comes in for Nikola Pekovic, and Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Here's Westbrook. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. You take a look at the Thunder. Right now, they've acquired the 2nd-best record in the conference. And, of course, Minnesota. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
When I look at Minnesota, they've remained again this season on the losing side more often than not. This is a team that, not surprisingly, has continued to struggle.
And as much as most of us would love to kick off an extra long summer break, for NBA players, the postseason is what you live for. You want a short summer. You want to play deep into the playoffs.
The Thunder leading by 10. Floats one up, and the layup by Waiters. Waiters got 7 now in this quarter.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Waiters against Crawford. Passes it to Levine. Another miss by Minnesota.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
You know, the NBA continues to get better at analyzing data and charting game results. It shouldn't surprise you that players shoot better off the catch than they do off the dribble. It's a big reason passing and ball movement tends to be more effective than one-on-one isolation play.
And Clark, you mentioned the value of passing over isolation basketball. The term has even arisen for that one-man approach. They call it, Steve, hero ball.
Yeah, I think Doc Rivers may have made up that phrase. I love it. It's so true. You can't win with hero ball. You really have to share the basketball. The game is meant to be played with 5 players moving, passing, cutting, and sharing the ball, creating good shots for each other.
And Waiters kicks to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Levine with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 12. And that one's good. Levine's got 9. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And Westbrook, here we go. That's blocked. And it's out of bounds for Thunder, able to retain possession. Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Morrow's checked in. Goes up off the inbound. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys. And as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
Muhammad with it. Westbrook picks him up. Now here's Muhammad. He has 7.
Well, it's been a bit of a roller coaster the last couple of years for Shabazz Muhammad. First, he was deemed ineligible to play at UCLA, but that decision was reversed, only costing him 7 or 8 games. Then another controversy was made known that he'd lied about his age. He got kicked out of the NBA's rookie orientation program. And hopefully that stuff's behind him, and now he can just focus on basketball.
Minnesota making a switch here. Levine's checked in.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And Muhammad kicks to Rubio. There's the dish to Jang. Feeds it to Muhammad. Tries it from 9. And he gets it to go. Muhammad's got 4 this quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Morrow. Shoots from the elbow. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Morrow's got 5 points so far.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Rubio, the pass to Levine. He dishes it to Jang. Here's Morrow. He's got 5. He kicks it to Ibaka. And it's good. Ibaka's got his second bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. Russell Westbrook 3rd.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. That's not lost on these guys. It's all about team basketball with them.
You know, Steve, the court vision all of these players possess is outstanding. That, to me, is the most important attribute an effective point guard can have, and they all have it in spades.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. The Thunder also changing it up. Perkins is checked in for Adams. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Outside Jackson. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
And Rubio kicks to Levine. Dishes to Mirotic. Rubio with a wide open look. And the three ball is good. Rubio's got 12 points in the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And he gets the bucket. And now it's only a 5-point Thunder lead.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Jackson kicks to Lamb. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Lamb's got his second basket of the night. Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Rubio against Jackson. Here's Levine. Misses the three.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Here's Lamb. Goes up again. Here's Ibaka. And finally they hit one. Ibaka's got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
There's the screen. Bean passes to Muhammad. Drains it from beyond the arc. Muhammad's got 14 points. And the Thunder with the possession here. They get a hand on it. And now Rubio pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Drops in the breakaway layup. Rubio's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
Well, that's the best way to get that early offense, Clark. As soon as you come up with a steal, just sprint the other direction.
In the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Timberwolves and where they stand statistically. First in rebounding, 7th in scoring. And they're in the top half of the league distributing the basketball as well. Not too shabby, room for improvement, but acceptable.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back. This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Jackson drives in. And he gets it to go. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Levine kicks to Pekovic from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Perkins got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Lamb, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So both teams changing it up here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, he shoots the ball with a lot of confidence from the line. He's very comfortable there, 84% on the season.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Rubio dishes to Muhammad. Launches it. No good on that last second attempt there. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 9. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Yes, sir.
And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Westbrook.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assist like the one we just saw.
The Thunder leading by 9. Taking a look at the Thunder. Reggie Jackson out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Durant. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson against Rubio. Jackson passes to Waiters. Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. Rocket 2.
Remember, he was hot early. 3 3-pointers in the first half, but he may have to start putting the ball on the floor. His shot's not working here in the second.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Rubio outside. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
They had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Russell Westbrook in for Reggie Jackson. Now here is Mirotic, defended by Durant. Mirotic gets the bucket.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. It's Westbrook with the drive. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Muhammad sinks the three-pointer.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
The Thunder leading by 6. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Outside Durant. There's the feed to Westbrook. Here's Adams. And he banks in the layup. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Westbrook against Rubio. Kicks it to Wiggins. Here's Muhammad. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Muhammad's got 19 points. Thunder have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Waiters dishes to Adams. To the right side. Lamb passes to Durant. That's good.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
Timberwolves trail by 8. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Muhammad hits to Wiggins. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Mozgov comes in for Mirotic. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Lamb. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Scott Brooks was discussing with his players. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thank you, Doris. And so here is Oklahoma City. A shot's good from Westbrook.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Shumpert against Waiters. And Shumpert kicks to Mozgov. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Ibaka outside. Outside Westbrook. Clock at 6. unloads, and again it's Oklahoma City.
He's got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
They set the pick. Levine kicks to Wiggins. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Jacks up a 3. Raiders no luck.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
Wiggins dishes to Shumpert. And it's Mozgov at the elbow. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Thunder leading by 5. Outside Westbrook. Outside for Durant. A second chance effort. The shot is off. And Minnesota now the other way.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
There's the pick. Here's Levine. Up and in on the layup. Levine's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
There have been a number of nicknames floated around for Kevin Durant. Everything from the simple KD to the Durantula. But the internet came up with a good one for him last season during his hot streak, calling him the Slim Reaper. I like them all, though.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Jang. Mirotic comes in for Mozgov. Muhammad, he's checked in for Shumpert. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Levine. And so Durant nails them both. You know, one of the nicknames, guys, that came out regarding Durant was the Slim Reaper. And it caught on pretty quickly. Durant was only lukewarm to it, which is typical of Kevin. Doesn't want to bring a lot of attention to himself. Steve, if I remember, he said he just prefers KD. Am I right? Or the servant?
Yeah, that's right. The servant he talked about, which reminded me of Tony Kukoc's old nickname, the waiter. But it tells you everything you need to know about Durant. He prefers to be known from a moniker that serves others rather than glorifies himself. That's Durant.
Mirotic sets the screen for Rubio. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Loose defense at such a critical time. You're better off sending him to the line than giving him 2 points.
Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic just got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And that is good. And 11 points for Andrew Wiggins.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. He's got 21 points and 5 assists.
Getting to the free throw line and converting once he's there, along with his passing, those are the areas where he's really been strong.
Well, yeah, guys, it's basically just old-school basketball he's been playing. I love it.
Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Westbrook's got 10 points in the quarter. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Pekovic with a screen on Westbrook. Rubio dishes to Pekovic. And that one is hammered home.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Now here's Waiters. Not a lot of room. Pass to Ibaka. Durant kicks to Waiters. Westbrook against Rubio. Durant attacking.
They've done a great job of controlling the boards in this one, Kevin.
Rubio the pass to Muhammad. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 5 assists in the game. Rubio against Westbrook. Waiters with the screen for Westbrook. Durant just inside the line. That doesn't go either for Durant.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Muhammad gets it to go.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Bekovic with a screen on Westbrook. There's 49 seconds left in the game.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number for the game for Waiters. He's got 21 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. Here is Rubio. Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, let's see if they try that.
Yeah, you know, and I think the key thing, probably what the coach wants to see, is a good shot. It's important to convert right here.
Minnesota's gotten in the career from 3-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
You can't say enough about his composure in big moments. He's as cool as they come, guys.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move. Yeah. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. And the Timberwolves call time. They're losing by 3. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Muhammad. The 3 won't fall. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Now Rubio. Another miss by Minnesota. Outside Durant. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Russell, congratulations on this win. What were the main factors that helped you stay in control of this one down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. We did a good job of all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, Russell Westbrook.